Good afternoon and welcome back to Adventures for Anyone, and today we're going to visit one of what I think is the most overlooked things in New York City for tourists, and that is we are going to go over to Bryant Park, where we will find the main branch of the New York Public Library and the Stephen A. Schwarzman Building. Now, we took our little walk right through that Bryant Park station rather than using it for anything. What you do here is it's so close to the train station, you just take the shuttle over, you walk through that station into the park. If it's a really nice day, you can just walk the 2 blocks to the park, but in the winter, walk through the subway station. And once you walk across Bryant Park, or if you come up at the right entrance, you will be right by the main branch of the New York City Public Library. And it is an amazing, amazing building. It was built in the early 1900s, 1911. It's about to celebrate its 125th anniversary next month, and you might recognize this building if you've ever seen Ghostbusters. This is where Ghostbusters all began. But if you're like me and most people, you'll enter through the side entrance and you're going to find a lot of security because this is a New York City treasure. So you're going to feel kind of like you're at the airport, but just go with it and you will get through in no time, and off you go. Now, there's a lot going on at this library. It is a beautiful old building. The structure itself is worth going in to look at. But you will find a lot going on here. It is one of the most active places in the entire city. Now, it's built on this parkland, and this has been a public space since the 1600s. In the early to mid 1800s, they turned it into a giant freshwater reservoir, and then a few years later the aqueducts came along and they didn't know what to do with it. So in the early 1900s, they decided to make the park, build the library. The Carnegie people were involved in that, and the park was named after William Cullen Bryant, who was at one point an editor for the New York Evening Post, and he was also a famous poet. And Andrew Carnegie, we all know, made libraries, and here in this one you're going to find a chance to see all kinds of exhibits, like the Polinsky Treasures exhibit. And this is just everything literature. They have famous antique books, they have items, they have maps, they have all kinds of things from the history of literature for you here to look at. And as I said, it's all free, folks. It's all free. The building is free. The exhibits are free. There's at least like 4 exhibits going on at any given time. And it's also a working library with research centers and reading rooms and, of course, books. So it is not that library space we're looking at today, because we're a visitor. Patrons are there doing serious work, so we try to stay out of their way and let them do their thing. But it is a beautiful, beautiful old building, and you can spend hours in this place and see so many amazing things. In the building itself, as I said, is amazing. They even have Charles Dickens' writing desk on display here at the moment. So you have antiquities. Then if you go not far away, you have more modern art. This is a display about the culture of New York and some of its unfortunate history, and this is a Neo-York exhibit, which I hope I said that right. Then you have the hallway, which I hate to say it, is going away soon, before the end of the month, and this is the exhibit and tribute for the New Yorker magazine. Now, if anybody's ever written for it, been published in it, seen the cartoons, read the magazine, this is a true New York institution for probably almost 200 years itself. Like I said, this is the one that's going away soon. But the other things that you have in this library is just the beauty. And it is a great stop because it is right next to Bryant Park, which we'll be discussing tomorrow. And just the art here, you feel like you're in a palace in some places, but I assure you, it's the New York Public Library. So this is one to truly enjoy. They tend to open about 10 o'clock in the morning on most days except Sunday. They're open until 6 or 8 in the evening. Everything will be in the links for you, so just check the information and the hours before you go. Like I said, they also have events. They have other exhibitions going on. There's always a lot to do here. And you can see down here there is, your security coming in, but that's the way of the world these days. So after you've had your wondrous time here at Bryant Park, you can either walk that 2 blocks back to the train station to go home. It's a great quick trip for the day, or in bad weather like we're having, you can walk through the station and grab that shuttle. But it's a beautiful neighborhood. It's got a lot of old meets new. Tomorrow I'll be showing you a little more about Bryant Park this time of year, and it's just a great place to spend your time. So I really appreciate you joining me on this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you return, press that little like button and subscribe, ring the bell, come along on my adventures with me, and I will teach you about New York and even some other places and how to get around and how to have a lot of fun. So thank you. Hi, I'm Terry. Thank you for joining me today on Adventures for Anyone, and join me again in the future and like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And I can teach you where to go in the Northeast, how to have fun, and how to travel the way I do, which is as a budget traveler. Thank you again. Have a great day.